Welcome to Winners on a Wednesday. I'm Samuel Leeds, and this week I have the pleasure, the joy, the honour, the outburst of bringing onto the show the amazing Anne Mather.
Hello.
You know what? You are an incredible human being, Anne.
Thank you.
Please tell your background. What is it that you did when we first met?
I was a nurse.
You were a nurse.
When
we met, you had 4 babies, all under the age of 4.
Yes.
And you were working like crazy long hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We met, and within 4 weeks, what happened?
I was financially free.
Financially free in 4 weeks. That is just incredible. So let's hear the story then. So tell me what happened. How did you end up at the crash course from being a nurse based in
Newcastle?
Mm-hmm. So Newcastle nurse ends up financially free. Tell us the story.
I was looking for something to supplement my income when I found out I was pregnant with twins.
So you had 2 kids, and then you found out you had twins. And
yes.
You're like, oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah, I need to earn some more money here.
Yeah.
So I was open to something, but I just didn't know what it was. And last October, we got my husband's pension statement for what the forecast when he retires at 65, and it was less than £100 a month.
Right.
And that was something he'd been paying into for 20 years.
Oh.
And we were like, that's it? Okay, we need to definitely do something here. And then last October, out of the blue, exactly what happened when I thought I wanted to be a nurse. I just woke up one day and wanted to be a property investor.
Wow, so you just had the urge to be a property investor.
And I knew nothing whatsoever.
And you're a full-time nurse, your husband's pension's rubbish, you're both working crazy hours, you've got 4 kids now. Did you have 4 kids already?
Yes, I had them in the June,
So you now got 4 kids, and you haven't got any money, right?
No.
So you're a bit skint. So then you want to be a property investor, but you've got no money, so what happened?
I then started looking on YouTube.
Yeah.
And looked at a number of people, and then I came across Samuel Leeds.
The legend.
And you stuck.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I just liked you. I just liked your energy, your spirit, the way you explain things on the YouTube videos. Yeah. It was brilliant. I
really appreciate that. It's a real honour coming from you. So you then came on the crash course. And how was that? How was those 2 days?
Well, I just thought I'd come along to the crash course, and that would be that.
Yeah.
I remember coming in and feeling quite nervous, and I didn't know what would happen, or would anybody speak to me? What would happen?
Yeah.
And I just remember I came up on the first day and said, "Could I shake your hand, because I wanted to thank you for changing my life."
How would I shake
And I thought
your
that would be it, because I was already on my way. I came to the crash course at the end of February, and I'd already remortgaged the house to become a property investor.
Oh, okay.
And had 2 deals going through.
Oh wow, so you had 2 deals going through, and you refinanced the house literally just off the back of my book and my YouTube videos. So you literally came to the crash course just to thank me for what happened. And what did I say? What happened then?
And then we went through the 2 days. It was brilliant.
Yeah. And you were on stage.
Well, you told us not to use our phones, so we had them switched off. And then Russell kept pinging. A message from Russell kept pinging. Come and see me at the side of the room. Come and see me at the side of the room. And I'm thinking, I'm not supposed to be looking at my phone. What am I going to do here? And then I went in the break, and I went to see Russell at the side of the room, and he wanted me to join the academy.
Yeah.
And then you came over.
Because your energy at the crash course, I know you're quite a shy person, or at least you say so. But your energy at the crash course, you were this bubbly northern lady who was, really getting into it, and we really liked you. We knew that you were an action taker because you'd already refinanced your house and you've got a couple of deals on the table. And we thought, you know what, we really need to support you. We need to see the deals.
Yeah.
This is going to be a journey together. I had some big plans for you. So that's why we approached you about the Property Investors Academy.
Yes.
Which you joined.
Which I joined.
How did you pay for the academy? Because you didn't have any money, right? So how did that happen?
No. Well, I wasn't ready at that point to join the academy, because I'd literally bought 2 houses with that money that I got, and there was no more money to pay for the academy. So I'm paying for mine on instalments.
Because for us it's more about person than who's got the money to pay for the training.
Yes.
We saw something in you that was really precious, and we knew that we could work with you and you could be successful. So we worked something out, right? Installments and things like that.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Okay, so you joined the academy off the back of the crash course. You've got these 2 deals going through. Tell us what happened next, because it's quite a story.
Oh, it's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
And you've ended up doing all kinds of things. You've had dinner with Robert Kiyosaki.
I have, yes.
You've come out and helped us with our Uganda, Africa projects. You've got multiple deals that have gone through. You're now not working anymore?
No.
When did you last work as a nurse?
15th of April 2018. This year.
April. So you literally went from what? Sorry, was it February when we met?
So I met you in Manchester at the end of February at the crash course.
So February.
Joined the academy on the 19th of March.
Yeah.
Officially.
And then you were financially free within 4 weeks.
Yes.
Of the crash course.
Yes.
Because those 2 deals came off.
Yeah.
That were really good deals. What were the deals?
Well, one deal fell through.
Yeah. Discipline your disappointment. Yeah.
As these things happen. So one deal fell through, but I was still financially free off one deal.
Financially free off one deal. That's incredible. Because the thing is, although that deal wasn't making you like thousands and thousands a month, it was enough to replace your income.
It was, and that was life-changing because it then took the pressure off.
How much money did you have to put into the deal?
I put in 25% for deposit.
Yeah.
And then all the legal fees and stamp duty.
So how much was that roughly?
Roughly about 21, 22, 23, probably about 24,000.
So you put in about, how much, 23, 24,000?
About 24,000,
yeah. 24,000. And how much are you making profit after your mortgage payments, your management, all that stuff on that property?
£800.
£800?
Yes.
Which might not sound like a massive amount of money to some people, but that was enough for you to then do what?
That was enough for me to stop working.
That's crazy that was enough for you to stop working.
Yeah.
Because the definition of financial freedom is not having loads of money, having a private jet. The definition of financial freedom is when your passive income, which might only be £800, is enough to cover your living expenses.
Yes.
And that replaced your income as a nurse, which is insane really, because you were working so hard as a nurse. So, okay, so you quit working. I know technically you're a subcontractor.
Yes, so I went back to work after maternity 2 days a week, so that's why it replaced my income fully.
But then, what are you doing at the moment?
I'm on the nurse bank, and it's up to me whether I go to work or I don't go to work.
You haven't been to work since April? No. So what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
24/7 property investing.
24/7 property investor, high five, that's so cool. And globe trotter.
Yes, you've had me all around the world, Cornwall, Barcelona, Uganda, South Africa, Wolverhampton.
Yeah, Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
So that sounds like an incredible journey. What other deals have you done? How are you making more money now?
Well, I have bought I bought a couple of HMOs and they haven't all completed.
Yeah.
And I came along to one of your courses and 2 deals fell through on the same day.
And you were like absolutely devastated.
Yeah.
In fact, I hope you don't mind me saying, we had this call scheduled about a month ago, but the same day that you were supposed to be on camera, you just had 2 deals fall through.
Yes.
And you were like pulling your hair out, you were really upset about it, and you just said, look, can we not do the interview?
Yeah.
So we rescheduled it, but what's happened since then?
Yes, I wasn't really in the zone that day to do the interview. Then I refocused and looked at the money I had left in my pot, because obviously when you lose deals, you're losing your legal fees, you're losing your mortgage broker fees and everything else that you've paid. Looked at what I had left, refocused with myself, and that very same week I managed to secure 2 rent-to-rent serviced accommodation deals.
Fantastic. And how much money are they expected to be generating now?
Could be 2,000 each a month profit if they're fully let every month.
So worst case?
Worst case, 0 to 2,000 and anything in between.
Yeah, that's very, very, very worst case. I mean, what's the realistic worst
Probably
case?
about 1,000 a month, I would think.
About 1,000.
Yeah.
So, and you've got 2 of them. So you'll probably be making £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 a month off the 2 deals.
Yes.
With serviced accommodation, you never know for sure because it just depends on the bookings that come in. But the money tends to be very, very high. So that's awesome. Yeah. Amazing. Tell us a little bit about some of the trips that we've done then all over the world.
Oh, wow. Well, we have been to Barcelona, doing some teaching there.
And we were staying at the W Hotel.
Oh, yes.
Infinity pools, cocktails at the bar.
You got us a private chef. You got us who had a very heavy-handed wine guy. Yeah.
So Barcelona, food, drink, training, beach, infinity pools. Uganda, how was that? Tell us about Uganda.
Uganda was, from the minute you announced it, I think it may have been March you announced that there was going to be a competition for one person to win. I wanted that holiday and I wanted that experience. And I just continued working as I was working. and got it. I was so happy.
It was like a 2-in-1, wasn't it? So we sent you to Uganda, which was more of a working trip, which was we even had you speaking.
Yes.
Speaking at the workshops that we're doing, assessing the projects, going to all the different African villages, sleeping in the bush.
Yes. Yeah.
But then afterwards we went to, I didn't go because sadly, which you did nurse me.
It was horrific.
Yeah.
That accident was just,
Yeah,
horrific.
So you were there, but then the team went off to South Africa, which was more of a holiday, bit of a safari, went to the Lion Park, and you went to meet Robert Kiyosaki.
Yes.
Tell us about meeting with Robert Kiyosaki.
He's a lot taller than I thought in person.
He is tall. He's
tall,
yeah.
He's as tall as my husband and as tall as you. It was really good. We had one of the best tables. We had 3 of the main speakers on our table, plus Robert Kiyosaki, and we had dinner with him, and you could ask him anything you wanted. He's very approachable.
Yeah. And the evening of the dinner, because there was a course that you did, and Robert was there, and he was on your table, but the evening dinner was a very intimate dinner with Kiyosaki, wasn't it? There was like maybe 20 or so people.
Yeah.
A bunch of those were Academy members, and it was just like a full evening where you could pick his brain, ask him questions, and have dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, you must have been pinching yourself a little bit.
It is surreal. You just can't believe that you're sitting there with Robert Kiyosaki having dinner.
I mean, going from working as a nurse, working crazy hours, to then traveling the world, having dinner with Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, how does that feel?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
And it's all come as a result of your hard work. And the reason we sent you off to those fancy places was because you won the competition, and we thought that you were the most diligent hard worker. Tell us a little bit about the ant story, because I know that's something that's been really pivotal in your thinking.
Oh, yes, the ant story. You tell us a story on the crash course about videos that you like to watch about ants on YouTube, and you watch one particular one where the ant builds a bridge, and they all just fling themselves towards this open space to build a bridge, and then they all cross it. They go through it, round it, across it, anything to reach the other side, which is the goal. And that's what I do. It's not easy. Property investing is not easy, and there's lots of hoops and obstacles to get through, around, across. But I just keep at it.
You do, and you're unstoppable, truly unstoppable, and you've covered your income. You've not been working now since April. You're full-time in property. You've got some very profitable deals now going through at the moment. What does your husband think of all this?
He wasn't on board at all at the beginning. No, he probably thought I was really crazy.
Well, you are a bit crazy.
Just slightly crazy. Yeah.
So how was that really difficult, having your husband not really on board?
Yes. Yeah. Because it's a big financial commitment to refinance the house.
Yeah. How did you convince him to refinance the house?
Oh, I just gave him all the positives about it. Yeah. And he knew I really, really wanted to do it.
And in the end,
so we agreed. Yeah, you just grind men down and they give in to you.
Seeing how successful you've been, and what does he think now?
Oh, he's all for it. Like, at first it was HMOs. Oh, we shouldn't do that. And then now it's like, instead of doing the service accommodation, should we get another HMO? Because he sees it works.
He's seen it work, and now he's all for it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So what have been the biggest learning points for you? What have been the biggest lessons?
Discipline your disappointment. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And take action.
Yeah. Fantastic.
You can come along to the teachings, you can come along to the crash course, but unless you do something with that knowledge, it's not worth having.
What's it like as an Academy member? What's it like working with me?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
What would you say I'm like to work with?
Really approachable, friendly, kind, generous.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Well, you melt my heart, because I think your story is inspirational. I mean, how has it changed your life in regards to the family and the kids? Now you don't have to... It's
totally life-changing. I mean, I'm financially free. My next goal is to get my husband financially free before my first year's up on the academy, and then ultimately financially free in the second year.
Which means that your passive income covers your desired lifestyle.
Yes, yeah.
So you don't have to win trips.
I can just go, because you laughed when I was in Uganda and I had to book one of the accommodations the first night, and then we met on the 18th, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I just booked the cheapest one I could find, just to try and cut costs.
But we've been trying to break you out of that kind of poverty mindset and say, actually, you don't need to do that. And then you changed hotel, didn't you?
Yeah, ended up with the Marriott because that was terrible. The hotel I chose was terrible. Big gaps along the door.
And you know what? The reason I love you so much, Anne, and the reason we sent you out across Africa and different parts of the world is because I think you're one of the most deserving people that I know. You've got a really, really good heart, and I'm just honoured to be able to serve you and also be friends. So thank you so much. Thanks for coming on the show. Final words of wisdom before we wrap up.
Book on the crash course immediately. Don't hesitate. Do it.
Book on the crash course immediately. Awesome. High five. Anne, I love you so much.
Thank you, Samuel.
Well done. Thank you so much for watching the video. That is the reason why I'm doing this. Your success is my oxygen. Every single week we've got people becoming financially free. If you'd like to see more success students, you can do that right here. But what I'd really suggest is why don't you come and join us at the Property Investors Crash Course. Come along, my guest, completely free, and I'll personally be there for 2 days to help you get started. You can see what happens right here. What you'll notice is all of these stories, they all start at the crash course. So come along, my guest, can't wait to see you there. Peace out.